Well, anything 60s in the morning feels nice and comfortable. You take away a little bit of humidity and we're going to be okay. It looks like a week that may be filled with below average temperatures after today. Now we're talking 80-degree weather that more consistently will be with us here. Beautiful look, though, off to Grovetown, eastern sky there. We've got a little mix of sun and clouds by that look. 86, feeling like almost 90 degrees. The breeze coming in mainly from the north to northwest, and most of our winds are from the north to northwest. Thompson, you've got sustained winds at 7, a little bit higher out there in Milledgeville. The gusts are up about 10 to 12. So, yeah, we haven't completely gotten rid of a lot of humidity. It's still present outside, kind of humid to a little bit muggy, where we're sitting at about 65 to 70. But meanwhile, as we move through the middle part of the week, our front is to the south, and a little bit more drier air will come in. So we're going to be up around that low 90 mark today. It is going to be a toasty one, mostly sunny and dry. By Tuesday, Wednesday, we're falling down into the middle 80s. The humidity factor starts to drop. The mornings continue to get cooler, so a consistency with 60-degree mornings will also come in. Now, we've had plenty of rain in a lot of our areas across the two-state where we're just looking kind of in the North Georgia mountains abnormally dry. We might start adding to this because our outlook this week is expected to be very, very dry. Nonetheless, areas that really don't need any rain down in the southern counties all the way to the coast doesn't appear like it's going to be heavily favored. Now, there could be a few storms around the coast, but the outlook is to remain dry. Lake levels are low. We know that by now. We're looking at Monday and Tuesday. Beautiful out there, middle 80s. Now we're talking Ernesto, still a Cat 1 hurricane, but quickly moving away from, again, the U.S. mainland and Canada as we head through the rest of this week. So out by Wednesday, we'll start moving more and more out in the central and northern Atlantic. So here's our front, which will continue to dive a little bit farther south and kind of stall out. That's where there may be a little bit more activity into the afternoons and evenings coming up, which we'll kind of look at and see hour by hour. Everybody touching about 89 to 93 for today. Warmest day of the week, kind of still keeping the flow from the north. We'll switch winds a little bit more east to northeast by tomorrow afternoon. So expect lows in between the upper 60s, low 70s. Meanwhile, midday temperatures are in the middle 80s, but you kind of notice a little bit of that flare-up could be found down across the areas like Charleston to Savannah with maybe an afternoon storm. Not a lot that's going to be around east and west of the river region here through the next few days. We keep winds from the east. We're into Wednesday. Here's lunchtime. Temperatures upper 70s, low 80s, finishing off there right around the middle 80s. So the trend is going to cool down a little bit more the farther we get through the middle of the week. So just enjoy it while it's here, because our average temperatures are still around 92 this time of year, and it looks like the pattern is expected towards the end of August to kind of sit right around some of those low 90s. Like today, we've got a beautiful finish this afternoon with 70s for the evening, heading down into the middle 80s for most of the week too. And there's those real cool, comfortable mornings that'll be here on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Low to mid 60s. We might even see them revisit the mornings for this weekend. Nice trend of cooler than average.